You're standing in line. No phone. No task. Just you and a few empty minutes, and it feels almost unbearable. Your hand twitches toward your pocket before you've even decided to move it. You call this boredom. You treat it like a problem to solve, a hole to fill as fast as possible. But the real answer is far stranger. Boredom isn't a malfunction. It might be one of the most important feelings you have. For most of human history, idle time wasn't empty. Psychologist John Eastwood has spent his career studying boredom, and his research describes it not as the absence of stimulation, but as a specific, urgent signal. Boredom is your mind telling you that what you're doing right now isn't using your abilities, and that something better is available if you just go find it. It isn't laziness. It's closer to hunger, except instead of asking for food, it's asking for meaning. Think about that. Hunger exists because your body needs fuel. Boredom exists because your mind needs engagement. Both are alarms. Only one of them gets taken seriously. So why would evolution build something so uncomfortable on purpose? Anthropologist Kate Fox has studied restlessness across cultures, and one thing stands out in nearly all of them. Boredom reliably shows up right before exploration. A restless mind that's satisfied with routine will keep doing the same routine forever, gathering from the same patch, following the same path, solving the same solved problem. A restless mind that grows uncomfortable with routine goes looking for something new. New food sources, new territory, new tools, new solutions. Your ancestors who felt nothing when life got repetitive stayed put. Your ancestors who felt that itch, that specific discomfort of understimulation, went looking. And sometimes what they found kept the whole group alive through a hard season. You are descended from the restless ones. But here's where it gets stranger. Because the same drive that once sent your ancestors out to find new berries or new hunting grounds now has almost nowhere useful to go. Neuroscientist James Danckert has studied what boredom actually looks like inside the brain. And his research reveals something modern life doesn't want you to notice. Boredom activates the same neural networks involved in seeking, searching, and exploring. Your brain isn't idling when you're bored. It's actively hunting for something to engage with. The problem is that your environment used to offer real answers to that hunt. Unexplored land, a new skill to learn, a new person to meet. Now, more often than not, it offers a phone. Your phone doesn't resolve the hunt. It interrupts it. Every time you reach for a screen, the instant boredom appears. You're not answering the ancient signal. You're muting it. The urge to explore, to create, to wander mentally into new territory gets redirected into an infinite scroll that feels like novelty but delivers none of the depth your brain was actually asking for. Think of it like sending a search party out the door and calling them back home after 10 seconds. Technically, you responded. You didn't actually find anything. This is where something remarkable shows up in the research. Psychologist Sandi Mann ran a series of experiments asking people to do genuinely boring tasks like copy numbers from a phone book before giving them a creative problem to solve. The bored participants consistently outperformed everyone else. Boredom, when it's actually allowed to sit there unresolved, seems to prime the mind for creative leaps. Some of your best ideas may be sitting on the other side of a discomfort you've been trained to eliminate on contact. Your ancestors didn't have the option to eliminate boredom instantly. They had to sit with it until it either passed or pushed them towards something new. That sitting wasn't wasted time. It was often the exact space where new ideas, new tools, and new solutions were born. Here's the part that should genuinely change how you feel the next time boredom shows up. It isn't a void you failed to fill fast enough. It's a request. An old, patient part of your mind tapping you on the shoulder, asking whether what you're doing right now is actually worth your limited attention, or whether something better is waiting if you'd only stay in the discomfort a little longer. Modern life has gotten remarkably good at answering that tab before you even feel it. Which means most of us haven't been bored, genuinely bored, in years. And maybe that's not a convenience. Maybe that's a loss. So the next time you're standing in line with nothing to do, and your hand starts drifting toward your pocket, try waiting. Just a little longer than feels comfortable. Let the discomfort sit there, unanswered, the way it used to for thousands of generations before you. You might not find a new hunting ground, but you might find out what your mind actually wants, once nothing is telling it what to want instead.